Today I choose to follow you.
Good morning, it's Wednesday, the 12th of January. This is Coffee with God, so I trust that you got a decent cup of coffee or tea or something with you this morning, and that you turn in your Bibles to Matthew chapter 6. Matthew chapter 6, we're going to look at verse 21. Matthew 6, vers 21. Kom ons begin met daai koffie. Baie lekker. Today's the first day that the inland schools open up, and so really prayed this morning for all of the pupils who are returning to schools, going into new schools, new hostels, new prefects that are stepping up into leadership positions this morning. Prayed for the teachers and the admin staff at all the schools who need to get that big machine rolling for another year. Blessings and lots of wisdom and strength for each and every one of you. And education is such an important part of my focus and my thinking. So know that you're prayed for, and know that I'm trusting that the Lord will bless each and every one of you in education, no matter your role, and that you will see the opportunity that you have to impact lives and make a difference positively. Speaking of focus and priorities and plans, there's a myth or an old legend, I don't know, an old story of certain tribes that would hollow out coconuts, and they would put some monkey bait, some seeds or whatever inside the coconut, and they'd make a small little hole. And then they'd fix those coconuts to trees, and monkeys would climb up and put their hands into that little hole and grab hold of whatever's in there. And as you can see, your wrist is a lot thinner when it's not holding something, but as soon as you close your fist, it becomes wider. And they would catch monkeys in that way, because the monkey wouldn't let go, and as such then couldn't pull his hand out of that small hole in the coconut. And obviously this morning the lesson is that which you focus and that which you hold on to so tightly becomes the thing that traps you, the thing that becomes your center of attention and that holds you. So the question obviously is, what's your focus? What's keeping you? What is keeping you from reaching your full potential? If it's a negative thing that has got you fixated, it can be a positive thing that's got you fixated. Sometimes we need to let go of certain things. Seasons come into our life and seasons go, and we need to let go of primary school and embrace high school. We need to let go of high school and embrace college or university or technicon, wherever we're stepping into. We need to let go of the season and we need to step into the new season. And sometimes we hold on too long to something because it's what we know and it's what we think we want. In line with that, Matthew 6 verse 21 says to us very clearly, "For where your treasure is, there your heart also will be also." Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. My prayer, and I preached it on Sunday in the church, is that people would focus on faith, hope and love. That their faith would mean something to them, that grounds them, that they stand on, that faith and that grounding and that surety would enable them to hope, to dream, to move on into a new tomorrow which is better, different, other than the day that they're living in today. And that love for themselves, knowing that they're loved by God, and with that affirmation of love from God for themselves, they will be able to love their neighbor and everyone that God brings across their path. So let go and let God is such an old cliche, but in a sense that's the thought for today. Look at what you're holding on to, because that which you're holding on to is actually holding on to you. And it could be an old way of doing something at work. It could be the old way, the old habits of what you do in your relationship with your wife, with your husband. And the Lord is wanting to move you into new, exciting adventures together, new experiences and new focus in seasons that you go through. And so whatever it is, let go of the old so that you can be released, and don't be a monkey caught by a coconut, or not by a coconut, by the greed that causes you not to let go of what you think you have and you need. Because sometimes that which you think you need is actually what's holding you captive, so that you can't move on and experience all that God has planned for you and your loved ones. Well, maybe you need some coffee just to sort through those thoughts. But remember, Matthew 6:21, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Go read the context. The context of Matthew 6:21 is exactly that do not store up for yourselves treasures here on earth, where moth, rust, and thieves can break in and things can destroy it. But let go and do things in a heavenly perspective. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Schools thinking of you. May it be a smooth startup, and may you get into the swing of this 2022 academic year as quickly and as smoothly as possible. The Lord bless you guys. Have a wonderful Wednesday.